Hey guys, that MUT Gamer back here for the video. Guys, today we're going to be talking about a new possible meta you can run on defense in MUT 21, and we're going to see how good this meta actually is, guys. Let's go ahead and get right into this. So the ability a lot of people are using is Lurker. Guys, do not know what Lurker is? It's spectacular catch animation for lurking defenders. Now this ability is normally used for usering the player, so whoever you're usering, then you go ahead and use this ability. But this ability actually activates on players that people are not usering. So if you're kind of thinking about that right away, is that he's going to have spectacular catches even if you're not using him. So guys, today we're going to go ahead and not test this on just one player, but on our whole entire defense. We have our middle linebacker, left side linebacker, cornerbacks, all three cornerbacks, our strong safety and our free safety with Lurker. Now, depending on which way it is, they might cost more or less AP. Obviously, you see right here, linebackers cost 1 AP as long as they're 99 overalls, and then the rest of these guys is going to cost accordingly. So guys, let's go ahead and get right into this gameplay and see how good Lurker can do. 1 second, boys. So our first play on defense after a 5-yard run is actually picking us up here. So again, remember guys, we have Lurker pretty much across the whole entire field. So we're going to see how it covers on this said play. Let's go ahead and hike the ball. Let's see my opponent hike the ball and see what ends up happening. So he's going to walk to his left-hand side here. Now, this is something very interesting. So yes, Jackson the third gets an interception here. And yes, he does have Lurker. But let's go ahead and back that up real fast and watch that back again. So a lot of times, if you guys have played Madden a lot, you know that this always does get open. The safety usually fades back a little bit too far. This underneath route gets wide open and ends up being a catch pretty much every single time. I'm not saying that Lurker made him actually, you know, quote unquote, do better. And you can see right here, he does activate his ability when he gets this interception. So he has his Lurker ability that gets him, I guess, would get him the interception. And then he even doesn't go out of bounds. He even keeps going with the interception and runs forward. Now, this could just be a random moment where, you know, Jackson's just being a god. But it's definitely something to take away that he got the Lurker ability activated. He got his ability activated on this play, and he also went ahead and jumped the play very nicely. We're going to go ahead and look at a lot of different plays, but this is one of many where Lurker actually might be the new meta, boys. All right, so the next play we're going to look at is his next play on offense, and this is at his own 20-yard line. So let's go ahead and watch this play as it plays out, and then we'll break it down and diagnose it right after that. So he's going to look across the middle here, and of course Sam Mills does get the interception. He does activate his ability, and that will be a pick 6 on the play. So let's watch that back, and like I said, diagnose it a little bit. Now, Lurker, as you can see, he does get it activated. Lurker does not say that it has better reaction times. Oh, sorry, it technically does. Spectacular catches. But it doesn't say that. It's not like it says Acrobat. Like, Acrobat literally says that you have a better chance of picking the ball up pretty much. One step ahead, you have a chance of getting a step ahead of somebody and actually having a better situation you're putting yourself in. Lurker just means that if the ball is near you, he's probably going to have a better chance of getting the ball. Now, again, like I said, this is an ability that we have seen many times. The user is what people use this on. You use this on whoever you're using in a game, which makes it a better chance that you get an interception in a game. But, big fat but here, boys, is that this is actually activates for the CPU or AI in your games. And that is huge. That is definitely huge, because with how much one step ahead costs now and the price tag of it with AP points, this could be the new meta. And a lot of people are talking about running Lurker a lot on their linebackers and safeties just so they can go ahead and increase their chances of their guys jumping plays like this. Now, this is not over yet. We're going to be looking at some more plays in this video. All right, so next play, this is actually right after the pick 6 we had with Sam Mills. We're going to, like I always say, let the play run out, show the play, and then we're going to break it down and diagnose the play, right? So the thing is, and a lot of times when we break down these plays, we do, as you guys know on the second channel, we do the what's it called, not the highlight reel, we do the film study, right? We kind of like try to see, okay, you know, who's locking down who. Now, that's not the case with this ability. This ability is not about locking down anybody, right? So we're also running zone coverage, so it's harder to kind of say who's locking down who. Nonetheless, though, on this play, though, pretty much plain and simple, we do get the interception, which is actually kind of funny in the end here. We actually do get the interception, and I think that is Fuller, no, Springs, who it does have Lurker, and my hair just gets messed up on the play. He does get the interception. Now, he is out of bounds, so it doesn't really matter. But he, again, like I said, now he does activate it. But keep in mind, I am user controlling him when he does activate it. So, which makes sense. This is a user ability. This is an ability. When you get a pick, you activate the ability with that spectacular catch. So it's not too much of a big deal for this play. And again, like I said, we're going to see different plays in this video. It's just a kind of cool concept that he did get the catch there. Not always does your guy get the catch, but again, it's not a big deal in all honesty. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the next play here, guys. So this is after that last play, 2nd and 10 here. Jumps the play, bats the ball down. Again, like I said, these cards I'm using obviously are amazing cards. They're going to jump passes. They're going to knock the ball down. They're going to play pretty good as long as you put them in situations to play pretty good. I'm not saying my opponent is like a god, you know, man. He's not the best player to ever play the game. I'm just saying that, you know, what we are seeing, and obviously no one activated there, so that doesn't even impact the whole, you know, Lurker ability. But what I am saying is that and this is just my theory, Lurker makes these players more attentive. Like, you know, as you guys know, when we have the zone abilities, like mid-zone, deep zone KO, short zone KO, where it's supposed to increase their awareness of the play in those zones and they play better. It seems like Lurker does the same similar concept, where it just makes them play a tad bit better in these games. And overall, it seems like they're actually, you know, smarter in a lot of these games. A lot of these games are actually playing smarter. So again, like I said, another play right here where it's not going to be an interception. It's not going to be an interception every single time. Don't get me wrong, I know I showed 2 interceptions back to back, but that's not going to be every single game. You're not every single game going to get 2 interceptions back to back. Right here, though, for example, he swats the ball away, and again, you could just bear that up to Sam Mills playing pretty good middle coverage of the field here, and the guy got in his zone. But I honestly think that he was probably, it looks like he was meant to get the interception here. Like, especially because the Lurker spectacular catches. It looks like he was going to get the pick. He was going to activate, and then Johnson just simply pushed him out of the way, which didn't let him get any interception. So again, guys, like I said, it's not going to happen every single game. You're not going to be in every single game, and you're going to see, you know, Lurker just activate and play amazing. But I will say that it's going to happen, in my opinion, more often than not. So tell me down below, guys, your thoughts and opinions of Lurker. Have you tried Lurker out? Now, I can show you other games, obviously. I've only played a couple games with it so far, just to kind of test it out, see how I like it. But I haven't been able to stay in too many games just because, honestly, a lot of people run the ball, and Lurker is not good against the run. I'm just going to say that right now. It's not decent against the run, and most of the games I play against Lamar Jackson. I go against a mobile quarterback, and you know, they're not going to sit in that pocket and throw the ball down the field. They're going to be just trying to go for either one-play tutties and stuff like that. And I'm going to say right now, one-play tutties, you're not going to have Lurker at all impact or help you. If you they run the ball constantly, Lurker's not going to be an ability to help you. And that's why, you know, I definitely went all out with having on every single position. And I'm not recommending you do this on every single one of your guys. In all honesty, this is very, very, you know, kind of meta-esque. Like, people just like to have the idea, the concept of running everything on everyone out there, but the concept still applies that you could technically do that, right? You could technically go into a game with your middle linebacker and your left outside linebacker and your safeties and your corners having this ability that increases their odds of getting interceptions. But in the same concept applies to what a lot of people used to do with Acrobat. There used to be a whole meta where people just ran Acrobat on everybody. me. But I will say that, you know, I think Acrobat, in my opinion, I like it a little bit better than Lurker, just because I feel like it does improve a little bit more other than just getting spectacular catches. Acrobat actually gives you more diving catches, stuff like that. So again, overall, is it the meta? It definitely could be. And you guys saw in that one game, it played absolutely amazing. And I will say the other 2 games I played, I couldn't really get footage of anything good happening. I went against a guy that's ran 1-play touchdowns, and if he didn't get it, he quit the game. And the other guy I played against just literally ran the ball every single play. So kind of didn't get too much when it came to being able to utilize it. But that honestly is a real life experience playing with Madden. You know, you're not going to get every single play. So my recommendation would be, if you want to try out Lurker, try it out. Now that we know it activates by itself without having to user the player, that is huge. That is a big, huge thing, because that means you can use this without having to user the guy. So definitely try it out. See how you like it. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.